guys, this is the third video in this series. All right, so this one we are going to is going to be pretty fast because we are not going to be doing much things, just to add the various dependencies that will be needed for this project. So remember, before now I actually outlined all the dependencies that will be needed, and the first one is part provider. I think there's like 8 dependencies, and we also have the share plus. And I said before now that I was going to add another dependency, which is Flutter native API, but we're going to see to that, but we're not going to add it in this very video. Yeah, so maybe towards the ending, if this one does not give us what we need, then we are going to add that bit. All right, so the first thing we are going to do is to add path provider, permission handler, image saver gallery, and other stuff. Yeah, so the first thing I'm going to do is just to go to my browser. So right here, okay, I think this stuff won't allow me, so I'm just going to minimize it. Okay, so just to search for path provider. All right, so yeah, so you just open. All right, so the first thing we need to do, you can see there's no much thing we need to actually add for Android or any SDK. For Android SDK, it requires 16 plus. For iOS, it requires 9.0. So what we just have to do is to quickly add this stuff inside our pop spec.yaml file. So I normally like adding them through the terminal. So just write flutter pop add. Yeah, we add that bit. And yep, so while it's adding, we are going to quickly search for the next one. And I think that would be the permission handler. Yep. All right, so still the same thing. I think for Android, we don't really need much setting. Okay, just to add this stuff, which is already there by default. Then we are going to increase the compile SDK version to 33. Yeah, so that's it. Since we are not going to focus more on iOS for this video, I think I don't really have to go in depth into that. So I'll just skip the iOS part and focus only on Android. So we're going to change the compile SDK to 33, and yeah, just add up the dependency. Yep. Okay, while it's adding, I'm going to quickly go to my my Gradle file, yeah, and quickly change this compile SDK, target SDK to 33, and also the compile SDK to match that as well. All right, so yeah, we are good now. And the next one is going to be image saver gallery. So I'm going to quickly grab this stuff, just search for it here. Image gallery saver, sorry. All right, add this stuff quickly, and yep. Okay, while that is adding, we also need to add this bit for Android, which is this permission, so that we are able to use the legacy request storage. All right, for API that is greater than level I think 30, yeah, 30, 31, 29, 30, 31. Yeah, so I need to quickly go to my Android folder and go to my, I think that should be in my manifest file. Yeah, so inside here, I'm just going to paste this stuff here. All right, so I just pasted this line, as you can see. And yep, the next one I'm going to add is going to be the okay, I think that was going to be the video player, which I talked about to help us play videos. So we're going to add this. I think this bit, yeah, from flutter.dev. Okay, so I think there's no much thing that we need to do for Android. It's just that we need to set permission. That means if you want to load images from the internet, audio or video from the internet, that's the only bit that is required. Okay, so for this bit, I'm just going to copy. Don't worry, by the end of this video, you should be able to use all these dependency very well. Okay, and the next one, which I think is Chiwi, still for video. Yep. Right, so we're going to grab this, and still from the Flutter community. I think there's no much installation needed for the Android bit. Yeah, so everything is already done. We don't need to do much thing. So just to add the dependency. Okay. And yep, okay, still adding. I think I don't really have to wait for that. I will just have to create another instance of the terminal, like so. You can actually skip this bit if you want to. No issues. Yeah, nothing will still break, so you can skip this video and just focus on the rest. So the next one I'm going to add is provider and share plus plugin with the thumbnails plugin to help us get the thumbnail dependency. Okay, the thumbnail of the video. I think this bit is going to come up later, maybe towards the end, because I cannot really find it here. So I'm just going to look somewhere and just grab it. I don't know if it's this one. I don't know if it's this one, but blah, 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 blah. No, not this one. I'm going to come back to that later, but not now. So we're just going to skip that. And the next one is going to be Share Plus. And yeah, Share Plus helps us to actually share videos, share files to another application. And also the last one is going to be provider package. Yeah, why is provider not here? Okay, this is provider. Yeah, to help us is wrapped around inherited widgets. I think I made a video about provider one time, so I'll put a link in the description below in case you want to check it out. So yeah, I'll go ahead and add this provider. While it's adding, I will quickly add the Share Plus as well. Okay, yeah, adding like I think the only thing that is remaining is just these thumbnails, yeah, and the other one I told you guys about, which is the Flutter native API. But we are going to see how we are going to add this bit later, maybe towards the end once we start integrating the video. So that's pretty much everything that is needed. Nothing else is needed to be added. So with all this, yeah, I think we are good to start building the UI. So in the next video, I'm going to show you guys how to, yeah, we're just going to start building the UI here. Nothing to really show you guys. You are going to see everything. All right. So if you go to your prospect.yml file now, you see that we have added all the dependencies that is needed, yeah, to create a WhatsApp status saver. All right, guys. I'll see you all in the next video.